Everyday life in Bondo Hospital. Patients hospitalized in the late stages of AIDS and doctors overwhelmed by the sheer volume of sick people they receive every day from the beaches.
According to our data, most of the patients who come from the beach who are fishermen, most of them, around 70% of them, usually test positive.
Why is that?
Okay, according to what we realize, it's because of the activities that go on in the beach.
Here the men man the boats, but the business is run by women. Competition between these women is fierce. Everything rests on the catch, and whoever manages to get their hands on it. But an exploitative process of procurement has grown up around the industry, creating a system that has also played straight into the hands of the AIDS virus. It is called a Jaboya system and describes the relationship between the fishermen and the women who buy their fish. Frequently, this relationship is sexual. Women who offer sex to the fishermen stand a better chance of getting fish.
Give me a rich. Kagianam to give me a rich tamiogi pesa. To mondo miutud record gi kagi rich. Mana kibedo sipne. Munyalo timo kode sex. Kor kunyalo mi rich. To kama no unge to kunyalo mi. Omai to miyo ngama chiel. Manyalo miye.
Julia is one such Jaboya. Her husband died of AIDS, leaving her without support and no alternative but to join the Jaboya system.
Okober to gimachuna mondo miatim mano nikech yuto na onge kaka nyalo yudo. Adong kenda tadong nyithindo makie. Koro yo mora mora manyalo yudo godo pesa onge. Makmana ka gimiya kamane kanyalo yudo kaka konyra gi nyithindo.
Leaving little room for trust. Julia is yet to tell her lover that she is HIV positive, because the consequences would be catastrophic for her and her young family.
Okanyise, to luoro makani kanyise to bro weya kurunge ka bro konyra.
And the sexual obligations of these women do not end with the fishermen. The fish must be transferred to market while it is still fresh. And competition for space on the roof of the bus can be just as intense as getting hold of the fish in the first place. This woman is one of the fish vendors. These practices serve to create a network of sexual contacts that have allowed the virus to not only take hold in this community, but also to wreak havoc. Ndeda Island is one of the worst-hit communities in the area. From a 1997 population of 6,000, just 2,400 remain. Ignorance, by contrast, remains commonplace. Each morning, this woman comes down to the beach to help with the morning catch. And once the fish have been sold, she's on the lookout for a different catch.
Wanda wuk mana yotanda nata. Kendo mana kuma antie bana kacha. Sicha mako kucho rach to koni bana. Nitie joma ero kondom. To nitie joma wacho ni pien gi pien. Koro joma ko ero to joma ko ero ambe ko ka dwaro pesa. Ok ngamo ngisa ni ok odwar kondom. An kod gi free. oketa nono. Ok anyal bedo gi luoro mar tho kono nikech en gima nitiere. Winjo. Ok anyal bedo gi luoro nikech en gima nitie. Sasa onyalo donjo kuoma, sasa onyalo donjo kuom ng'ato. Koro miyo atimo gigi ka onge gi luoro kata dichiel.
And the impact of this fatalism is clear for all to see. 50 meters away, the body of a man who has died of AIDS the previous night lies cold on the floor, while his fellow fishermen try to raise enough money to get the body to the mainland and the mortuary. Everywhere there is evidence of the ignorance that prevails throughout much of the community. Mark Onyango is the assistant chief of Ndeda Island.
So this is the home of the Mr. Jojo Sindo who died with his wives. This one home, one house. And here are the children and their grandmother. Here is Margareta Diambo Sindo with her grandchildren who left when the whole family died. And the girl here is cooking for the children in the home. Yes.
No adults?
No adult. No adult.
Responsibility for this young family now falls on the shoulders of 14-year-old Beatrice, who since her parents died has been forced to drop in and out of school as she struggles to look after her siblings. Today, lunch for one must be shared by 6.
Notu atuoya bas koro kogik kar thone to nyiso mam magere ni en odhi to AIDS ema en godo. Seche moko wanindo kech, seche moko kadhi kadina mabiro atholo kadhi uso eka wachiem, ka onge to wanindo kech. Wanyalo kata nindo kech ka nyuka mwamadho kwamoge od ng'ato.
Beatrice tries to meet their needs with the little money she earns for smoking fish. But this puts her in daily contact with fishermen and leaves her vulnerable to the Jaboya system. Lazarus Ouma is an AIDS awareness campaigner who travels the beaches and islands trying to hammer home the message of prevention. But many people still deny the existence of HIV, believing the disease to be a curse visited on those people who break customary law. Lazarus's message often falls on deaf ears, except for an occasional moment of humor.
You cannot get a poor man struggling for a transport, going to Bondo to and fro, simply for the test. Now, she or he will just stay here, not knowing the health status, simply because we are far away from the hospital. So they still go on doing their sexual immoralities without any preventive measures, because they think they are okay. So the spread still goes on because they are not aware.
Indeed, the only time that most HIV-infected people make it from the beach to the nearby town of Bondo comes when they arrive at the mortuary. Winners of this tragedy are the mortuary owners. This man is a nurse by trade, but is working after hours at the family mortuary because of the sheer number of bodies they are receiving.
Okay, apparently we have 11 bodies, and most of the bodies that you are seeing here, they are people who have died of HIV/AIDS. And day in, day out, people come here crying of this killer disease. It's terrible. It's creating havoc in this community. Most of our people, even the homes around, they are dying of this disease. If we don't get help or we find a proper way to curb this disaster, then I think the community is going to get distinct, to say the least.
Many people here still believe AIDS is a curse, and they're right. More than 20 years after Lake Victoria was first hit with HIV, children still bury their parents. And these funerals look set to continue until the fishing community of Lake Victoria comes to realize that AIDS is a disease that can be prevented.